Hello, everybody, and welcome to Offhand Ideas. I'm very excited for this episode today because today we are going to be talking about Superman. Yes, I'm kind of late to the game on Superman and really the James Gunn Superman, and that is because I've really been slacking recently ever since I got back from Hawaii, and I just needed a break. So, other than that, I'll have the usual videos back to normal. The reason I'm not pumping out as much videos as I used to around this time is just because I'm just really stressed. But never mind my stress. Let's get into it. So, I'm gonna make this one short. So, I'm going to talk to you about the things I like the most coming from this new Superman trailer. And who knows? We may talk a tiny bit about Creature Commandos because that's what I'm going to be going by with this show or movie. And so let's get into it. So, the James Gunn Superman trailer released. Oh my god, I did not think this trailer would ever release. I'm sorry. This movie, I did not think the trailer would ever release. I thought it was just going to be a bunch of teasers. I don't know why I thought that. Because, oh my lordy, did this teaser surprise me. Because, oh my lordy, ever since it was announced that this movie was going to be the start of a new DCU, it's got so much pressure. And especially that this is not a Batman movie. And unless it's Batman, DC fans are what you call all talk and no game. Yeah, and if you are a DC fan and comment saying, I watched Joker 2, I watched The Suicide Squad, I watched Wonder Woman 1984, I watched them all in theaters, so you're a stinky liar. Don't lie to me. I know you didn't. I know you waited for it to come on streaming, and I know you did not go out into the open world, into the pandemic, because that's when these were coming out, to go see these movies, just because they were DC. Don't lie to me. And yeah, I didn't either. I'm just gonna join in and say, I didn't either, so you're not alone in that. So, they've had 9 flops in a row, minus Batman, The Batman, and Joker, which weren't even connected to their old DCU, which is hilarious because I'm speaking like the movies that weren't connected to the DCU literally made all the money. That's actually kind of hilarious if you ask me, because that's actually kind of funny. And, well, ever since they were rebooting the DCU with Superman, oh lordy, I was nervous. Because the last Superman movie with Henry Cavill that came out in my generation, 2013, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but the bad and the good are equal on that movie. Because, I don't think there's ever really been a good Superman since the original Superman. I think Man of Steel's good, but nothing can top Christopher Reeve. Nothing can top him, which really shows because with Batman, it's been shown over the decades that it can be topped. The previous actor can be topped. Michael Keaton was topped not by, you know what? Sue me all you want. Val Kilmer. I think Val Kilmer is a pretty good Batman. Val Kilmer was done dirty by George Clooney, and then a whole 7 years passed by, and then they both got dunked by Christian Bale, and then Christian Bale, he did not get dunked. He didn't get dunked by Ben Affleck, but he did dunk Clooney, so I'll give him that. And all of the Batmans combined got dunked by Pattinson. They all got dunked by Pattinson. He is the best Batman, in my opinion. He is the best Batman. And that's after one movie. That is. And in my opinion, no other Superman has dunked Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve is still on the top of the flagpole when it comes to Superman. And that's a little concerning. Because considering the OG Superman came out literally 50 to 60 years ago. That is concerning. And all the actors they brought in to portray these Supermen were actually very talented. Henry Cavill, they wasted him. How can you waste Henry Cavill? I'm sorry if I'm out of my screaming voice. My throat has been not acting the best lately. But still, you can't undo Henry Cavill. That's not how this game works. But you broke the game for some reason. And not in a good way, DC. You broke the game in a bad way. And I was very nervous for David Cornsworth's Superman. It may have been a Christopher Reeve situation where he went from an unknown into a total superstar, but I didn't know David Cornsworth, which kind of freaked me out because star power is everything nowadays. It's crazy. And if you're not a big star, people will just dip from your movie. It doesn't even matter how big it is. Like, they will dip any moment. Look at the Joker. Joaquin Phoenix badmouthed it a week before it came out, and I feel like, yeah, it was bad. But, like, no one showed up for the second Joker movie. So, it doesn't really matter what your property is in the long run. So, yeah, I'm just gonna get into the trailer because the trailer has so many good and amazing aspects. Like, it has Mr. Terrific. After the Arrowverse kicked Mr. Terrific to his knees, I literally did not think I was going to get a good Mr. Terrific adaptation because Mr. Terrific is my favorite DC character. He shows all us nerds that it's cool to be smart. You can wear a leather jacket and still have the brains. And Mr. Terrific taught me that. And yeah, I love Mr. Terrific. He's so cool. And oh my lord, yes, our Lord and Savior James Gunn gave us Mr. Terrific. Kneel before the gun. Kneel before him. And yeah, we're also gonna get Guy Gardner Green Lantern. Not my favorite Green Lantern. I wish they would have gone with Gnort. But that's just my opinion. Hawkgirl. A little random, but okay, I'm not complaining. But I have a theory that these superheroes are gonna be kind of like based off of corporate sponsors, so that Superman can be like this kind of not standing for any corporate brand, just a big symbol, peace and hope. Which that'd be so funny if we saw Guy Gardner sponsoring Doritos. And encouraging kids to get Howard Wolowitz-style buzz cuts. That'd be kind of funny. And Mr. Terrific Dorito. Actually, no. Mr. Terrific Tortellinis. They get you as smart as Mr. Terrific. You can make force fields, too, if you eat Mr. Terrific's Tortellinis. In stores now, each sold separately. Force fields sold separately. Yeah, product placement, am I right? Yeah, I'm a little worried though, even though they have crypto too, which I love crypto, not The Rock though. I like old-fashioned crypto, not rock crypto. Old school crypto. Old school. But this trailer was amazing. I love the theme, and I would say under normal circumstances that I don't know what this universe is going to be like, but I actually kind of do. How, you may ask? Well, there's actually a show already out that shows us what this new DCU is going to look like, and that show is called Creature Commandos. This show was actually really good. I know a lot of people are giving it crap, because from the looks of it, it kind of follows like the Suicide Squad and Guardians formula, but no, it doesn't. Like, people thought Suicide Squad was kind of ripping off Guardians after Disney fired James Gunn, and James Gunn got ticked and moved on to DC to copy a work he already did. Okay, the Suicide Squad, it's not the same thing as Guardians, and this is not the same thing as Suicide Squad. Let's just get that out of the way. And The reason I'm separating them both is because, unlike Suicide Squad, which kind of leaned more into the comic bookiness, this Creature Commandos leans more into giving each character a story more than the actual plot, which could be a detriment with usual shows with the characters I'm just not interested in, but this one actually does it correct. My favorite character actually has to be Weasel. I love Weasel. I actually was kind of sad when they killed him in the Suicide Squad, but I'm glad they brought him back. His backstory is so sad. I feel so bad for Weasel. Hey man, screw it, man. I don't care if my parents think you're a monster. I'll hang with you, man. You're a good man. You're a good man. You can buy me pizza sometime. So yeah. It's really good. I like the aesthetic, but this is animated. It may be different in the live action scope of things. And yeah. From the looks of it, I think Creature Commandos started off this universe pretty well and got me a little extra hype for Superman. And oh boy. The final part of this video that kind of describes the good and bad side of things, like Cuphead. So the good ending for Superman, if Superman is so good, everyone loves it. It's a critical darling, and it makes so much money for the greedy people over at Warner Brothers. They have complete faith in James Gunn after making a literal almost 100% on Rotten Tomatoes and audience score TV show in Peacemaker, and another movie, one of those in movie form with the Suicide Squad, and another show with Creature Commandos. I've not seen that good of ratings since Citizen Kane. That's crazy. And for some reason, they don't have faith in him after delivering them 3 projects that are in the 90s when it comes to critical and audience scores. That is nuts. They still don't have faith in him. And once Superman comes out and you can equal the shows and movies, and Superman gets a good old 90, then I feel like they will have complete faith in him. And some projects will flop. We have faith in James Gunn. He'll do good. Even though you should have had faith in him before, you dimmies. But if Superman does it, it's smooth sailing. And Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, Jason Momoa's Lobo, that's going to be a thing on the internet for so many years. And, Clayface. I know Clayface is a kind of weird thing to make one of your first movies in the DCU, but I'm still really excited for it. I still think it's going to be kind of cool to see my boy Clayface on the big screen, and it's going to be good. And we get Booster Gold. I'm still kind of confused that they didn't introduce Booster Gold and Blue Beetle in the same movie, which was kind of confusing, but that's okay. We're going to get Green Lantern. We're going to get so much good stuff. Batman Brave and the Bold, which, it may come out, it may not. There's some rumors of Robert Pattinson joining the DCU, which I'm going to give my opinion on this like every other YouTuber on this platform. I would be down for this under a few circumstances. My circumstances are just make it work. Make it fluent. Just make it make sense and not make it feel like this ain't my boy Pattinson. What's going on? Huh? Yeah, I just want it to make sense. I'll be fine if it just makes sense. And it doesn't feel like anything changed. I will be A-okay with that. And we're going to have an expanding DCU, and the younglings of our generation will have their own cinematic universe that isn't bad. I'm looking at you, old DCU. And something that may take the mantle for Marvel if post Secret Wars they start going downhill at a financial low. So I'm looking to the bright future. or risks anymore. They're going to throw all their most popular heroes into the bin and lock them away, not seeing the light of day anymore, abandoning them and throwing them in the garbage. Heroes we've always wanted to see on the big screen, like Booster Gold, Green Lantern, Cyborg, Beast Boy. They will all never be let out ever again. But if you're related to Batman in any way, shape, or form, good news for you, you're getting let out of the bin. Your old friend Mr. Offhand won't see his new DCU that he wants his children to be raised on. Please, we can't let this movie flop. And it's placed between Jurassic World and Fantastic Four. Ugh. Okay, Dominion was bad. And even when the trailer releases, hold on to that thought. Dominion was bad. And go see Fantastic Four. I'm actually really excited for that. But that's it, everybody. I'm sorry if I was too stressed during this video. I'll try and be less stressed in the future. But other than that, I just wanted to talk about Superman. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.